Well, this is CGTN reporter Ma Ke, live to you from the southwestern city of Chengdu, the capital of Sichuan province. The breaking news today is, of course, China announcing the requirement of the U.S. side closing down its Consulate General in the city of Chengdu. Now, I'm right now outside the compound of the Consulate General. As you can see behind me, the gate of the compound is now closed, but earlier we could still see some workers inside the compound carrying out some files and bringing some wooden boxes outside the office buildings. But as far as we learn, as 4 o'clock in the afternoon, the U.S. national flag is still on the flag post, and this is after the U.S. side asking China to shut down its Consulate General in the city of Houston on July the 21st, giving the Chinese side 72 hours, actually. That's from Thursday to Saturday. That's today in the city of Chengdu, shutting down the Chinese Consulate General in the city of Houston. While the Chinese Foreign Ministry also said that this is a legitimate and necessary response to, and I quote, an unjustified act of Washington, which brings more tension to the bilateral diplomatic ties. The Foreign Ministry also added that the current situation is not what China wishes to see, and urged the U.S. side to bring immediate and necessary actions to bring bilateral ties back on track. Just to give you some background information, the Consulate General in Chengdu was established in 1985. It was now there are roughly 100 staff members inside the office buildings, both Chinese and American workers. And earlier we saw some workers walking inside the compound, organizing and bringing out some files in wooden boxes outside the office buildings. And the Consulate General in Chengdu mainly serves the provinces of Sichuan, Yunnan, and also the municipality of Chongqing and the Tibet Autonomous Region. We've been trying to keep in touch with some of the diplomats who work inside the Consulate General, and so far they haven't given us any response. The Chinese Foreign Ministry earlier commented saying that the closing of these consulates both in Houston and in Chengdu were entirely the U.S. side's fault. But earlier, the Consul General in the Houston office said he will keep the office open at the moment, and they are still waiting for the U.S. side to rescind its decision to shut down the Chinese Consulate General in the city of Houston. And now we want to take you to see the streets. As you can see, local police officers have closed up the streets, and now only pedestrians and small vehicles can come inside the street. Not vehicles are allowed inside the compound, and people are still. This is the after work peak hours, actually. So that you can see many pedestrians walking on the street. They are very concerned, actually. While we were doing this live streaming, many people are approaching me and asking me what I think of the situation, and I've asked them to keep an eye on the CGTN new media platform. And now back to the reactions on the new media platforms. Earlier we've seen some comment from Chinese netizens saying that China has made a proper response to the U.S. move, and there are also many concerns of this kind of tension or escalation of tensions of diplomatic ties. While China and the U.S. have been involved in trade disputes since last year, and recently the tension is escalating due to the demand of both sides to close their consulate generals. And we've talked to some diplomatic experts. They say the Consulate General in Chengdu has very important strategic meaning to the U.S. Diplomatic work. So the closing of this Consulate General would mean a heavy blow to the two sides' bilateral relations. And the gate is still remains closed. We've been here for hours, actually. armed police officers and the local police are standing guard of the premises, not allowing many people to approach it. As you could imagine, this kind of tension has brought some widespread public attention, and they're trying to keep the premises clear and safe for those work inside. As you can see, this two-story building is actually the premises, the office building of the Consulate General, and we cannot see very clearly inside because of the trees along the pavement. And we've been asked not to come too close to the compound, as they want to make sure there's no dispute between media and actually local police officers. And this is Marco bringing you the latest on the demand from Chinese side on the closing of the U.S. Consulate General in the city of Chengdu in southwest China. We will keep you updated when we get in touch with the diplomats working inside and ask them if they have evacuated, or are they actually closing the compound, or just like the office in Houston are waiting for China maybe to reach an agreement with the U.S. side on the de-escalation of the diplomatic tensions. This is Marco live to you from southwest Chinese city of Chengdu. We will keep you updated. 好，我现在出话了，我现在出话了。再给我们网址。好，我跟摄像说了啊。好，播到10分的时候。好，然后你们还想看什么样的？就是旁边有行人，还有一些居民楼，你们还想看什么？给你们摇过去。对，因为移动他们就不让。往上摇一摇是吧？它这个看不到国徽，其实高一点的话是能看到美国国徽的。我们现在如果动这个机器把它抬高，会影响质量吗？就如果机位高一点，可以看到美国国徽。There's no need to panic. There's no need to panic. Some residents are having a wedding. So it's the firecrackers you're hearing. There's actually some local residents are having a wedding today, so they are burning loud noises outside. Actually, they just lighted some firecrackers to the scene. So now police officers are people are gathering and
crackers as part of the Chinese tradition. Yeah. Yeah, and police officers are clearing up the scene right now. And this is in the southwestern city of Chengdu in Sichuan province, on the top of the Well, we apologize for the technical failure. Earlier, you might have heard some loud noises outside the compound of the Consulate General, but there's no need to panic. It was actually a ceremony of a local couple getting married. Well, as you know, as part of the Chinese tradition, firecrackers need to be burned for good fortune. Well, lucky or unluckily for the local couple, they chose to marry today, and that was the loud noises. That was the loud noise you heard earlier outside the gate of the U.S. Consulate General in the city of Chengdu. That was the firecrackers burned by a local couple getting married today. So there's rest assured, there's no need to panic, and local police officers are keeping everything under control, and the traffic is flowing very fluently, and the pedestrians are carrying on with their normal life. Actually, this is the after work traffic peak hour, so you might see many pedestrians behind me, but local police officers and traffic police officers are keeping everything under control. This is Ma Ke bringing you the latest from the southwestern city of Chengdu on regard to the topic of the Chinese side demanding the U.S. shutting down its Consulate General in Chengdu. We will keep you updated when we have more information from diplomats work inside the compound.
对，我刚刚解释过了，应该可以听见吧？